Sorry about that. Before I begin speaking off, uh, on the topics for today, my vlog, don't forget to please hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on notifications to be part of my notification squad. Also, comment and share. Yeah, okay? Hello, my YouTube family. It's me, Lindsay Star. And, yeah, I guess I gotta talk to you guys about something. Ugh. I've been having this ridiculous morning. I was gonna try to vlog, I did record something, but then I said, nah, because then, of course, I had to go back downstairs, and so then I forgot to upload, but that's okay, I'm doing it right now. So what's going on is I've been having one crazy morning, and what happened was I woke up around 10 o'clock because the phone rang and didn't realize what was going on until I realized my mother was in my brother's room. I'm like, why is she out of bed? And where is she? So I panicked. My brother was in my mother's bed, laying there. I think he was sleeping, but probably I got awake and I told him that I need to find Mom. Because my brother Jonathan goes to the bathroom, though he takes like his darn time, plus he's text messaging. So I'm freaking out, wondering where the heck is she. Turns out she's downstairs. And I'm like, why are you downstairs out of the bedroom? She really wanted me. She wanted to go down. Turns out, because she was mad at me for not waking up because she wanted coffee. So I'm lacking off my skills, even though I was freaking out, wondering why she's not in his room. So she went downstairs. She did little things, like she started doing the dishes in the dishwasher. Even though she loads them, she cleaned out the sink, and then she tried to get some of the clothes out of the laundry, of the washing machine. I'm like, why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that. You should be laying down. I'm like, ugh, and she's there just sitting, being so happy and giddy, even though she decided to switch, playgrounds to something that I guess she had ordered from that website. And I'm like, okay, Mom, you're trying to have me worried. Like, you're not supposed to be out of bed, and let alone being downstairs. But she sneezes. It's like she's like, it's been like 5 days. Yeah, it's like. It's nearly almost a week since she had the surgery, and I don't think it's a good idea for her to be out of the bedroom doing some of this stuff. Well, at least one thing for sure, she said she hasn't complained. She still has a little bit of pain, and I don't know if it's just because of the it's just because she still has the staples in her on her stomach, but I don't know. So anyway, so I decided to help her out, and even though I'm building so much more sweat, and I guess mostly because the house is not really cooled down, and because it's still hot out, because it's summer, and this is going to be like this for the next couple of months until September. And then it's gonna get cooler, I hope. Otherwise, we have to wait until, I don't know, October, maybe. What else should I talk to you guys about? Oh, what's worse than that? My aunt, oh my god. I don't know what's going on, but my poor aunt, I feel like I need to go and save her and Elena from this madness. And my uncle, too. But what's going on is my step-grandcousin Elena. as I told you guys, because like I said before, I do not know how to describe my step cousin's daughter. Okay, so don't get mad at me. So anyway, my step grand cousin Elena got yelled at by her mother, my step cousin, who got yelled at by her friend, her grandmother, my uncle's mother, my aunt's mother-in-law. Well, and I'm like, why on earth did Melissa yell at Elena? I'm like, and believe me, and I will be, and to be honest with you, you know, besides that, you guys know that I subscribe to Philip DeFranco to find out about what he can talk about the news and what's his thoughts on that, and if I do agree or not, even though I usually do agree because I don't know how to feel about this. But then of course he has his two other channels. One of them is for the vlogs for behind the scenes of his work, of the Philip DeFranco show, and then there's another one called the DeFranco Fam. It is actually the YouTube channel that's run by Philip DeFranco's wife Lindsay, and there's also with their 3-year-old son Trey. And as I know, when I seen some of the videos on that channel, I never see once neither Lindsay nor Phil ever yell at Trey, at all. And even though right now that Lindsay is pregnant because they're expecting their second child, and which the baby is it's a boy. They name him Carter. Anyway, I mean, I never hear neither one of them yell at Trey at all. Never. But finding out my step cousin yelling at my step grand cousin, I'm about to go crazy. I know I shouldn't be talking about this a lot, but this is making me very worried. And on top of that, I'm hearing my aunt got Botox because of her mother-in-law. No, she doesn't need any Botox, okay? The last time when I saw her was in October, and even though she's old, she does not need Botox, okay? She has the fine skin like my mother and I do. So, And how dare my uncle allow his mother to tell my aunt that? You're supposed to be defending in your wife against your own parents like that. If his mother tell that to my mother or me, I know my mother just tell her to go pound sand. For me, I'll say, who do you think you are? You're not my mother. You don't have a right to say it to me. How dare you? You're just an old lady who's leeching off of my uncle and aunt because you're too cruel to say that to anybody in my family. How dare you? You've never been there for Melissa and Lisa and Jim and the rest of the family. So how dare you say that? Probably ended up I probably would end up killing her anyway. Not because of how angry I am. I mean, because you're not supposed to be mean to your elders, but for somebody like for my uncle's mother like that, it's highly disturbing for her to say that my aunt needs Botox when she doesn't need it. And she ended up telling it to my mother, and my mother couldn't believe the horror. And because of that, I was like, oh my god. And this is the reason why I'm getting worried about this. I mean, and then of course I find out about my other step cousin, whose name is Brandy, I think that's who she's talking about, came to visit I guess I think she's living in Missouri, according to what my mother's saying when I heard the conversation with my aunt. And she says that she was visiting, I guess, her kid? I didn't know. So, because of that, I was thinking, well, why haven't she, Mom said, why didn't Alyssa leave? And like, okay, so this is getting really out of control. So because of that, I'm kind of worried about my aunt, my uncle, and my step-grandcousin Elena. Uh, and I feel that something's going on with Melissa and my uncle's mother. The thinking this is going out of control. I mean, this is kind of scary. And because of that, I'm really worried about the three of them. When they're dealing with two people who are so gone crazy. I mean, so because of that, so after hearing about that, and of course I had to help my mother deal with all the laundry and stuff. Plus, you know, I feel like I want to go. Plus, right now, I just really want to try to relax a little bit and go. Maybe I should just go watch. I don't know. I think I should either go watch Afmal's Minecraft series she have done, or go watching Being the Elite all over again, and to episode 59, which is titled I can't say the name of it. I'm not sure. It's good. It's a really crazy title, but the explanation is it has to do with Billy Gunn's nickname during the 90s, late 90s, I could say. Ugh. And yes, he's still wrestling. Although how the ending went, just say that Tommy Dreamer needs to stop acting so nasty. I'm like, does he do this in front of his two daughters? You have to understand pro wrestling when you ever see it. Or I get to do, or I think I'm just gonna watch, I guess, anime. The reason why I'm saying that is I think I just got my renewed interest of watching anime again when I found out one of the shows I really love to watch is Code Geass. They're bringing out an OVA called Code Geass Akito the Exiled, which is telling of a 17-year-old who is considered to be a Japanese, becoming a soldier for the European army, who's still fighting off the advanced forces of Britannia. And this is happening between seasons 1 and 2 of Code Geass. Although there has also been reports. No, there's a video out there. There's a third season of Code Geass called Lelouch Resurrection or something like that. Anyway, it takes place a few years after the Zero Requiem, which is making me question if the things are going to be different, which it probably means that Nunley will probably be still charged as the Empress, as I hope, and there, because that's all I'm remembering watching that show, and that's why I feel like I want to rewatch all the episodes again. But I think it's in Code Geass, First Resurrection, I'm hoping that Nunnally is still remaining as the Empress of Britannia, and Shizaku Kugaruhi is still as Zero, or he gets in trouble with Nunnally, and he reveals that he is still alive. Because prior to Lelouch being murdered, because I know that's how the season 2 ended. It's a spoiler if you guys haven't seen it. And prior to him being murdered, Lelouch trusted his best friend to watch over Nunnally, to make sure that she's safe, and he does by taking in the mask that Lelouch had created in the beginning of season 1, and to wear it at all times, and the outfit that he's been given. And even though he ended up killing Lelouch, and even though there are some things that I understand, because, like, for example, Lelouch had his second oldest half brother. They still have to obey a Zero. In other words, he had to obey Shizaku, and it turns out he's still under the influence. So, and there's the kind of things that I can explain. I know there's more spoilers to this, but I remember that Nunnally was definitely being blind, and it was actually because of their father Charles using his Geass powers on her, because Charles really wanted to know who's responsible for killing the woman that he loved, until he found out the truth. But because of that, him being dead, and Nunnally ended up breaking the spell, which it tells me that him being dead, she has a chance to break it out. But not unlike Schneitzel, he's still in a trance, which means that it tells me that Lelouch is still alive. Because I think CC still talks to him, as well as in the English dub, she's dubbed as C2. She's speaking to somebody, and I think it's Lelouch, so it tells me that he is alive, and he probably just also had figured out how his mother does it, because of it. So this is going to be a very interesting, third season. Just wondering why that happens. Why is Lelouch being resurrected? And it's probably some bigger threat has been threatening out the Empire of Britannia, and probably threatening out Lelouch's sister, the one-horned Empress Nunnally. So that might be it, or something like that. I never had a chance to check out the trailer, but anyway, I'm thinking this is the reason why I'm looking forward to this, and that's why it's renewing peak of my interest of anime. Plus, not only that, I had just found out about what happened was when I was watching online the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion show, which I was really worried about if Okada was going to retain, or they're going to have a new champion in Kenny Omega. And it turns out that neither man lost, so it means that Okada had retained the title. So, and what happened was during the show, there was a wrestler called Tiger Mask W. So I googled it up, found out it's a wrestler, but it's also uh an anime series. I'm like, what? Really? So it tells this. So Tiger Mask W is actually it's an anime, but it's also a wrestler. But it's a different character. But it's a different name because in the anime it's a name of a character, but in wrestling because it's in cooperation with New Japan for wrestling. Tiger Mask W is actually who is currently is is set to be he's announced up for this upcoming G1 Climax. It's Kota Ibushi, who actually got called out by Kenny Omega. Anyway, so I was trying to figure out and I was thinking, if there's anybody who's going to try to do an English dub of this, I highly be careful. I mean, you can ask anybody to do all that, but the three characters, they may need to consider thinking, and to have the ones into it is the characters on the show, which is Kenny Omega, Balak Fale, and Tamatonga. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because I found out through Wikipedia that Tiger Mask W, somebody is voicing Kenny Omega, and I think it's an older gentleman who is voicing him, and I'm thinking, why on earth would they do that when they could have just asked Kenny himself? I mean, he definitely speaks fluent in Japanese as much as English. So I'm like, why? So if anybody considered doing an English dub, I highly recommend getting in those three to voice them as themselves, because it's fair enough because they can speak they do speak English, and and it's a great chance. I think I never heard Balak Fale speak. I know Tamatonga and Kenny Omega too, but come on, really. But like I said before, if anybody is going to be voicing Kenny Omega, and if there was an English dub, let the man do it. It's kind of ridiculous, but I'm just saying. And if you think I'm going crazy saying that Kenny can't, that I'm saying that Kenny does speak Japanese, go search on YouTube anything that's Kenny Omega, especially within New Japan and or DDT Pro, and you'll know I'm not crazy. And it's true. But I don't know. I just feel like I want to watch animes and then review them just to let you guys know if they're good or not. But I know there are some who have done through this. Like, I know Rena Scully has for Crunchyroll, which actually she talks about that and I guess some other things. But I think she's no longer going to be doing that. But I know there are two others who have talked about anime at least. And that's Joey the Anime Man and his girlfriend Aki Dearest. Yes, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. I know that because they both talk about that in their on their channels. So I don't know, because I know I've been reviewing some talking about the episodes, but until the shows that I watch on CBS come back in September for an all new season, Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. If you guys think I should, just please let me know. Oh, and recommendations what I should watch. I mean, I'm gonna try to watch all Code Geass, and I don't know if you guys want me to do like talk about each and every episode of it, or you want me to watch it and review it all, or I don't know. Just let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, so I also have to do is check up on my phone to see if it's fully charged because I need to upload a new video because I recorded yesterday and I forgot to put it up yesterday. It's episode 2 of Minecraft Litecoin server, um, for, which I guess I got ranked up, and hopefully I'll continue on playing that until the update comes. Yeah, seriously, I'll probably do another episode. I'll probably record another episode of the prison of Lifeboat Prison server for my gaming channel, and yeah. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Yeah, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Bye.